Ahoy, morning breathers. Happy Friday. Welcome to a very special edition of the Morning Breath, where it's very light this morning. It's very light this morning, this Friday morning.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, as you already know, because we've been talking about it this week, that we're pre-recording this show. This is actually Tuesday. Can you hear okay?
I can. I was making sure they can.
Oh, so. I try to speak up.
You are. You're good. You're okay. All good.
We learn as we go when
Yeah.
we do these remote things, everybody. So, but as you know, we're live at Mount Pleasant Midwest Old Threshers.
Old Threshers reunion.
The reunion, and so we're excited to be here. We're going to talk all things Old Threshers today. But to get us started, we've got, of course, Boss Man Matt.
Ahoy, Skipper.
I don't know if you can see him or not. We don't know what this.
I'm over here.
He's there.
We're good.
I'm going to skip these guys for a minute. We have Rachel.
Ahoy, Skipper.
Tuesday and Friday. Ahoy to you. Can do nothing without Michaelis SPP in the house.
He says ahoy, Skipper.
He's doing sign language today.
Yes, just a waving.
And with Midwest Old Threshers reunion, we have Grant, who is marketing guy.
Yeah,
everything.
A little bit of everything.
Yeah, and you're going to hear and see things go by, and it's just the nature of this beast.
It is the nature of the beast. That's why we're here, is to get the full action, get the full throttle of things.
It's awesome. It's awesome. And sitting next to Grant is we have Gary, correct?
Terry McWilliams, Grant Davidson.
And he's like, he's the boss man.
He is the boss man.
We have two at one table.
Oh, no, I concede completely. We're on the Old Threshers grounds. I'm not the boss man here. Terry is. Terry is the guy.
Well, welcome, guys. Welcome to our little show we call The Morning Breath.
Well, thanks for having us.
We're going to start out and say that the Southeast Iowa Video Network is sponsored by KCTC.
Thank you, Casey.
Thanks, Casey, and all the gang over at KCTC. And the Morning Breath crew. All of us, plus Terry and Grant, we are all powered by Hy-Vee and Hy-Vee Fast and Fresh.
Thank you, Willie.
Thank you, Willie.
I bet these guys know Willie. Willie.
Oh yeah. We know Willie.
We know Willie. We love them and all the Hy-Vee Fast and Freshes. There's many of them, Terry. So here we are.
In case you didn't know,
we're under a pavilion, and if we just look around, if we just had somebody running a camera, I mean, all you can see are, I guess I'm going to call them steam engines. Is that just a basic?
Basic terminology. Traction steam engines.
They are everywhere.
Yep.
Like, how many would be here?
Well, during the event for traction steam engines, we range anywhere from 100 to 120-ish, full size and model.
Wow.
And then behind me actually is antique tractors.
Oh, okay.
So those is actually.
So on the other side of there.
Yep,
okay.
that's tractors on the other side of the road, which averages about 1,000.
Oh my.
That are here on the ground.
I'm gonna have to take a walk around. I should have come down earlier, but I couldn't get away. But I'll take a round after the show. Take a little walkabout. Mm-hmm. Boss man, you didn't have any time. You were over here running around.
No, we're setting up, trying to get going, and we realized we forgot a couple pieces to the puzzle, but we're here. We're okay.
It looks like it's working.
They just, these guys are highly esteemed guests, and here we are without a mic stand for them. So,
yeah, my arm's getting tired.
Sorry, Grant.
Poor guy. Poor guy. You got enough heavy lifting around here. You don't need to carry that as well.
Yeah.
So, guys, tell me a little bit about the history of this. Like, when did it start, and how long has this been going on? And just anybody,
you want to take
whatever you want to,
So,
share.
1949, 4 guys went over to Pontiac, Illinois.
Hang on, 1949.
1949.
Pre-SPP.
Pre-SPP. All right,
Yep.
now you can go.
So they were, hey, go to the steam show over there. Came back. Hey, we have all this stuff in Henry County. 1950 came around, and August, I think 21st, they incorporated, became Midwest Old Settlers and Threshers Association.
Settlers, I think I remember.
So then on September 20th and 21st, they had the first show just over by where the food pavilion is, and grew from there. It wasn't until 66 when we tagged on to the 5 days ending Labor Day.
Okay, so 66.
Yep, 66 is when we started with the 5 days ending Labor Day, and we've been going from there, and now we're at 75 years with it.
That's an awesome. I've seen very little of this place today, But it stretches how many acres? It's just a lot of ground here, isn't
There's
it?
about 160 acres.
Just
from one end.
160 acres.
And part of it's a city park.
Okay.
So we own property as Old Thresher City Park and then Old Threshers, and then we've got lots and places scattered off to the side. So.
And lots of campers, so
Yeah.
they come from all over. They set up their camp
Yep.
equipment.
The campground opened the 16th of August, and people have been living here since then. Yeah.
fills up pretty quick.
They do.
Can you get your reservation for next year now, or is it already full?
Well, so we have a program that you can do reservations. We have 1,100 sites out there.
Wow.
And
It's a whole nother city.
It is. It's a small city down there when they all move in. And in January, we give all those people a chance to reserve their spot back because a lot
Okay.
of people like to be right next to the same people they've been at. And come February, if you don't reserve it by that point, it's open. It's
gone.
Somebody could steal your site. But a
Snooze, you
lot of
lose.
those people make sure that they get it every year.
Uh-huh.
And so, yeah, when we opened the campground this year, 910 of those sites were taken already.
Wow. And I know you recently graveled down there. You constantly doing improvements all over the grounds, but I know the campground's got a big attention lately.
Last year, we added another 100 electrical sites,
That's
30
a-
of those being 30 amp, and 70 of them being 50 amp full hookup with water and sewer.
Wow.
That's the kind of camping I want to do, Terry.
Exactly.
Yeah, well,
Do you have a 100 amper? Because I just like, I need a lot of power.
a lot of power, yeah. Well, camping for me is Best Western,
Yeah, exactly.
So, you know.
I'm with
We're
you.
on the same page.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
And so, I mean, it's a lot of, those people love the camp, but it's a lot of work. I mean, if you ever watch somebody pull in a camper and then try to level it and hook
Yep.
up all the stuff, and it's a lot of work.
Yeah, I feel like I'd want to hire somebody to do that for me.
Yeah. Can you? That's the service you can do, right?
Uh-huh.
The service
Yeah.
clubs say, all
Uh-huh.
right, do that.
1,100 times.
So, but they have a grocery store, a convenience store. I don't know what you call it, grocery store
Yep.
down on the campgrounds for that little community, and
Well, it's ran by Hy-Vee, so
Yep,
there you go.
there you go.
I'll be darned.
Nice.
I'll be darned.
So how many years have you guys been a part of Old Thrashers?
Oh, I started full time here in 2017, but started volunteering in 2006. But grew up in Mount Pleasant, and Grandma had an antique booth, so I've been out here for 30 years with
Okay.
it.
They hired me to do public relations and marketing in 2001, and when the former CEO passed away in 14, they put me in charge as the CEO in 14. So I've been CEO since 2014.
So what would you say are the biggest changes you've seen since you guys have been here?
Well, for the board of directors, they have caught on the fact that, we may be talking about our history and our agricultural heritage, but we got to keep changing. And so in the last so many years, we have done major projects on our grounds for improvement, one right after another. I mean, last year was the major campground. We purchased a new trolley for our fleet last year as well. We're building new buildings and trying to keep things going that direction. So I always wonder, the founding forefathers that went to Pontiac, what they would think now, 75 years later,
Right.
because
Wouldn't that be
it used
something?
to
Yeah.
just fit up there in about a football field size.
Right.
Yeah.
And so it's just the improvements that we keep making on our grounds.
Yeah, you are all in on this because I saw earlier one of those steam engines that was not a road grader, but it was like a what's the word I'm looking for? It flattens and
The roller, road roller.
Yeah,
yeah, steamroller.
I wanted to stay clear away from that. It looked heavy.
Well, if you're probably talking about the one that we actually use and we print with it. In other words, we do printmaking with a steam engine.
Oh,
And we have a printing museum in our museum, and those folks can make the wood cuts, lay them out, put the ink on it, put the paper, and that steamroller goes right across the top and makes the print.
I'll be darned. I cannot describe the different things you see out here, from small to large to old to fancy.
It's not just the tractors. I mean, you got the antique tractors, you got the steam tractors, you got all this stuff. But like you said, the printing museum,
Yeah.
they have a doll museum, and there's all kinds of. There's a carousel over there. There's all kinds
And
of
then-
things happening out there. And then plus, we'll talk about this later, I'm sure, but all the live entertainment as well. So,
I see some grandstands over there.
Yep.
And then, of course, my family can't come here every year without getting on the trolley and going out to the village.
The log
Yeah.
village.
Yes.
The log village.
It's a
Yeah.
quiet favorite place.
Yes.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you go from one side of our grounds to the other, you start at the south. We got our log village, which is the prairie style 1800. Those folks are down there, in the warmth, wearing the wool pants, doing the activity. It's like
That sounds
They'll
comfy.
enjoy it this
Yeah.
year. It's
They
cool.
think they're going to enjoy this one. But, come up to the campground. You've got our museums, a steam-powered carousel, a trading post, the Midwest Central Railroad with the steam train, steam traction engines, trains. Then on the other side of the road, Lots more tractors, like I said, 1,000, live demonstrations, horse area, gas engine area, cars and trucks, antiques, crafts, and then all the way to the north, which is our North Village, which is the old West Town, where you can have the saloon girls singing you a song or the cowboys breaking their buddy out of the jail.
There you go, Rachel.
I
We
was
gotta go
walking
over
around.
there.
Yes, we should walk over there after this. But I was walking around earlier, and I ran into Rich. He was watering the flowers.
Yep.
And he said he's in charge of the saloon girls, and they're looking for more volunteers.
Always working, trying to
Did you
find
bring your
volunteers.
outfit?
I don't have one.
They'll hook you up. They'll hook you up. They're always looking for folks to sing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, a ton of stuff, and then
Oh.
you do a lot of demonstrations with the tractors, and I mean with everything probably, but with the tractors, I know in front of is that in the grandstands or kind of all over the grounds or?
Yeah, we have a whole demonstration area actually behind the stage, but in front of the grandstand, kind of with that. There's horse demonstrations. There's demonstrations with the tractors and the
Horses
steam
too, yeah.
engines. But then every day at noon, as long as the weather is great, we have the Cavalcade of Power, which will go in front of the grandstand and parade everything, pretty much everything on the ground that almost moves.
Oh, right,
We'll go
right.
past there, and everyone gets to showcase off what their
Nice,
exhibit is.
nice.
So I noticed two things. All I had to do was maybe read your shirt, Terry, and I could have learned when this thing started. And number two, you reeled off a few things there is to do. So there's a couple things to do if you just don't have anything else to do. This place is really easy to get to.
It is.
Really
Yep.
easy,
Yep.
no matter where you live in this big southeast Iowa, wherever you're at. This thing it's easy to find, easy to get to. Plenty of signage, friendly people at the gate even. Which why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it?
Why wouldn't it be right?
But
And-
go ahead.
It's super family friendly.
Yeah,
Like there's
abs-
something for anybody of all ages to enjoy here. So
Well, and we try to keep it that way because kids 10 and under are still free.
Oh, nice.
So
Awesome.
that's a plus.
Awesome.
we had to keep Peter out of the sandbox behind us back here.
I did see that. We don't have a camera on that, but you were thinking about it, weren't you, SPP? Did you find your mic? No.
No,
All right.
no.
Let's see. What else? Is there anything else we need to cover here
Well-
before we take a break?
Yeah, we can take a break, but we need to talk about all the grandstand entertainment. That's
Yeah.
a big deal. big
Let's go
part
ahead
of
and
it.
take a break, and then we'll come back and we'll discuss some of the live events that are going on. We'll be right back.
Introducing Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every meal is a delight. Start your day with our mouthwatering breakfast options and savor flavorful lunches with friends and family. Cap off your day with our delectable dinners. Hy-Vee Market Grill, where every moment is delicious.
I love helping people. I always wanted to help people. That's what I love the most.
We do a really good job of growing our own, but also we are able to take your skills, adapt them to what we need, or grow them as well.
Our leadership group here, they are actively involved, always supportive of our new ideas and innovation here at the hospital.
Washington County Hospital and Clinics. Apply today.
At Seafirst Credit Union, we're all about making connections, like how we connect you with a flexible financing you need to install that all-season room or remodel your kitchen with a home equity line of credit. Connect with Seafirst today and see why together is better.
Ahoy, morning breathers. I almost got caught with my headphones off.
Yeah, well,
I was going to say pants down,
if
but
that's
I'm not
it,
taking my pants down.
If only your headphones are off, we're okay.
I dressed down for this event. It's the weather's perfect.
I know. I took my jacket off.
You had it on when I got here.
I did not. I took it off before we left.
Okay, you had it on at my office before you left.
Yeah, Tim and I's body temperatures are not the same.
So we just got handed the entertainment for
What?
August 20th.
Not just everything.
Oh, that's
No,
Thursday.
that's just
It's
one.
just
That's
Thursday.
just one day.
Yeah.
I have
is yours
Friday.
a different day?
I
Yeah,
have
Saturday,
Friday.
Sunday, Monday.
Cooper Allen is coming on Friday.
Keep going.
Well,
Keep
let's-
opening. Keep
Yeah.
Look at that.
There's nothing to do here.
Yeah,
Nothing to do.
You said over 100 events every day.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
This is incredible.
If you get bored, it's your own fault.
Yeah.
You didn't even try.
And
You
they'll
didn't even
have
try.
all kinds of food. I
Yeah.
highly recommend the caramel apples underneath the grandstand and the pie from the church people up there.
Well, that was going to
the
be
church tents.
all right. Now I've got to go see the pie as well. So, that was going to be my next question. So the Iowa State Fair is known for food on a stick. Is there anything known here at Old Threshers that you just have to have?
Well, so for us here, most everybody's still a church and civic group. They're all home cooked meals still.
Yeah.
So you got the Catholics, the Methodists, the Lutherans, the local pizza place, the Boy Scouts making homemade pancakes for you and breakfast every morning, beef and noodles, meatloaf, fried chicken.
Is there any camp spots left?
Turkey, elk, pork. It's all still home cooked. It's all still home cooked right there for you.
That is awesome. That is awesome.
We eat our way around the ground.
Yeah, no doubt.
You'd have to, because you got to try about everything. I think.
It's delicious. You have to really evaluate
leave away
what you're
hungry.
going to go with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't. Could you
I didn't
eat
have
them
lunch.
all over a weekend or not?
Grant and I hit them all at least once. I mean, we may have lunch 3 times a day.
Well,
but,
but that's part of your official duties.
It
is
is,
to test it out, right? So I mean,
terrible job.
And
It
calories
is.
don't count during Old Threshers.
Terrible job. Terrible job.
Work 'em
And
all.
you have to go get the sarsaparilla down at the village.
Yep.
Yeah, or at the gunfight out.
Yeah.
I'm
The gunfight out.
Can we just stop the show now? I got to look around a little bit.
I don't know about you guys, but I didn't eat lunch before I came over, so now I'm like, all right.
I did, but I'm going to pretend like I'm these guys, and I'm going to eat again.
Exactly right.
All right, Gary and Grant, let's talk.
Terry.
Terry and Grant, let's talk a little bit.
I like this new name. I like that.
From now on, you're Gary. Sorry.
You know, for a long time, I called Matt Mike, so this is just what I do. But I'll get you.
figure it out.
I'll get you. Tell us a little bit about some of the big name entertainment you have coming to Midwest Old Threshers this year.
So
Apparently that's
we'll
you,
start.
Grant.
We'll start off Wednesday. Go a couple days back. We had the Don Carson Moore horse pull under the lights in front of the grandstand.
Okay.
Horses come in and compete, and we moved that back 2018 to Wednesday night. But horses move a lot of center blocks back and forth and compete that way. But
so
then
are they special horses? Are they like
Pulling
the
horses.
Clydesdales?
pulling horses.
horses.
Yeah,
Pulling
pulling
horses.
horses.
Okay.
Perch
So
drawing.
big horses.
Big horses take a lot of fuel.
Yes, they do.
They do.
But then Thursday night we have the Malpass brothers. They're in their late 30s, but they're that traditional country bluegrass kind of sound. So definitely hits the older generation. I grew up with that. And
That's
then,
nice.
Tonight Friday is Cooper Allen. He's 15 million out on social
I was
media.
gonna say he kind of came alive during social media, right? He's kind of a social media guy.
He is. 6 months ago, I had no idea who Cooper
Right,
Allen was.
right.
But 15 million followers later.
Somebody knows.
Somebody knows.
Yep.
Yeah,
Somebody's
so
paying attention.
He doesn't have an album. It's still just all music he produces and people follow out there, and he makes some amazing music.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he does. He shows up on my TikTok feed a lot and all that stuff. So
Yep. And then Saturday night is Priscilla Block. She's an up-and-coming female artist. She did a song a couple years ago of Justin Moore out there. A lot of people know that song from her that way. And then Sunday night, we made a big change. And we're actually...
Sunday night, we're bringing Jeff Foxworthy, first time ever comedian at Midwest Old Threshers, where we stepped out of our realm of country music and decided we need to bring a little laughter and a little fun to Old Threshers as we celebrate 75 years.
That should be fun
Very
for
nice.
him and everybody that attends.
and it apparently it worked because you said you sold out in 2 days.
We decided to make the entire grandstand reserve seating for that show, and in 2 days it sold out.
Yeah.
Back in March.
There's,
In March.
I think a few people know him or have heard of
They've
him.
heard of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
seen
had a
him
little
somewhere
show.
here and there. Yeah.
He's done some traveling with some other comedians. So
So I
pretty
got
good.
to tell you my quick story about the grandstand shows at the reunion. So when I was in college here at Wesleyan, they recruited me and Ray Bennett. I think you know Ray, and Ray's our guy that he checks in a lot. Anyway, they recruited us to run spotlights. So we were at the top of the grandstand.
this already sounds like a bad idea.
It was a bad idea, but they did it and they paid us to do it. But we went up, and so the lights are, you put on a headset and you talk to a guy that you've never seen or never will see that I assume works for the band, right? So we did this all the nights. But anyway, Pam Tillis played.
Oh, yeah.
And Pam Tillis is high energy, and I'm on a spotlight, and some guy's yelling in my headphones, all right, spot A, you're on Pam, don't lose Pam. Well, I lost Pam about 6 times. I never felt so bad. And She ran right out of my spotlight. The guy on the headphone is not happy about it at all.
You had one job.
I had one job, stick with Pam Tillis, and I failed bad.
You just had to make that big white circle and just stay with her. That's
there's a guy I don't know yelling at me. Pam's moving 100 miles an hour on the stage. I'm about to cry at the top of the grandstand. It was the whole thing. So, but I did it. We made it through. The rest of the time wasn't so bad. I think maybe the other people are like, yeah, you're not doing that. You just stay broad on the drummer.
I gotta say, somehow that had to be Ray's fault.
No, I'm pretty sure that one was mine.
Okay.
Ray got me into it in the first place, but pretty sure that one was mine. But Pam Tillis and I did not mesh.
So you said Jeff Foxworthy was sold out in 2 days. What about the other shows? Are they general admission?
In the grandstand, when you look up at it, we have a green section in the middle. That's the reserved seating. And so the other shows, the Malpas Brothers have a few left. Cooper Allen has about 10 left, and 4 of those you don't have any friends because they're singles, staggered throughout the,
You'll make new friends.
Yeah, you'll make some new friends. And then Priscilla just has the top 2 rows left, and so most of the reserve seating by the time the show starts for every night will be gone.
Okay.
And for reserve.
We were talking off air that when I saw the grandstands, it brought back a memory from when I was young that they used to play high school football over there.
Yep. Mount Pleasant Panther had a right in the middle, which is now a demonstration for horses, is where the football field was.
That's something that I didn't realize that's where that football field was. But I do remember. I don't know how old I was, but I do remember being there.
You're old.
Washington.
You're old, Tim.
I am old. I am.
Because they went from here out to Maple Leaf, the complex that they use now.
Okay. So do you just not that it really matters? The last time they used that as a football field?
Late 70s, maybe.
Maybe it was about the last year, because this would have been about 77, 76.
Somewhere in that, because they built the Maple Leaf complex, or I think close to 80s.
Okay,
so,
all right.
One last question about Jeff Foxworthy, kind of circling back to that. So the reserve seating is taken. I mean, theirs are sold out. Can you still get in standing room only?
You can still get in. Down on the track, we put up plank seats. We have bleachers. We have picnic tables. There's room for your lawn chairs.
But that's first come, first serve.
First come, first serve when we open that up at 6:30.
Okay.
But Terry, Morning Breath might want to come to a show on Jeff Foxworthy night. Is there room for us to produce anything there?
I'm not sure where we could cram in there, but we
I just want to see if I can stump you.
Well, there is the roof. There is the roof. That would be a heck of a view from the top of the grandstand.
That'd be all right.
He's probably going to make you run the spotlights.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want me to run the spotlights. That's all we know for sure. So.
Okay.
Although I don't think Jeff's quite as animated as Pam Tillis was.
No, I think Jeff's probably going to be just right there in the center, because setup is pretty simple. A microphone and a stool, I think, is what my contract says.
You have one of those stools. You don't have to get a steam-powered stool.
Don't have to get a steam-powered stool. So.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Does he come in that day? Does he spend some time here?
Last I knew, he's coming in midday that day, and then we'll head out the next day. So I had that was one of the things in the contract. I had to provide a little place for him to lay his head down Sunday night. So yeah.
That's just a trailer going by, everybody. Don't worry about a thing.
It's all good.
All right. Is there anything else you guys want to mention before we take another break? Anything at all that you want to talk about?
Just a great family fun place for everybody to come out and enjoy, learning about your history, as well as being able to participate and do things. I mean,
I know that you've been a longtime sponsor of the Morning Breath, and I see your commercials run, and I'm kind of enamored by that saw that's cutting through wood. Has there been any loss of limbs while that thing is running?
No, not that I'm aware of.
I would stay clear the hell away from that.
I think it's that one that's down there.
There's a big
loss of tree limbs.
Loss of tree limbs. There you go.
So it's probably working, because there's wood everywhere for these teammates.
Right.
There is.
Do they bring their own wood and corn cobs in?
We bring it in.
Oh, you guys bring it all in. Wow.
So you got a crew that does that throughout the season?
Well, there's a company that brings in a giant machine and splits it all up for us. We just buy the biggest pile of logs you can imagine, and away we go. I mean, I always joke on how much stuff literally goes up in smoke between wood, coal, diesel, gas. I mean, everything out here running is just going up in smoke.
Yeah, there's an aroma out here that is not bad. It's kind of a cool smell
from the steam engines.
Yeah.
And I want to bring up one more thing. So this is the old Threshers, or the reunion. So at times, so we've been talking a lot about that, but all year round, you guys got something going. You don't take many days off. I know that, but you got. So next would be the haunted rails and the haunted house, House of Terror.
I've done that a few years ago.
And then Christmas time, you have you can tell that I don't want to misspeak, but one of the largest drive-through Christmas displays in the country, in the world.
Not probably just Iowa.
Okay.
And we're expanding this year to 2 miles.
Wow.
So there's more road, more lights, more stuff.
And I know the Polar Express goes on at that time, and that's hugely popular. And anyway, you guys got stuff going on all the time. So
got to use the facility.
When you got a place like this, you might as well find ways to use it. So well done. Well done. SPP, I think we should take another break and then come back and get set for the day.
Yep.
He said, by the way, he said yes.
He said yes. He said it with.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
Attention Hy-Vee shoppers, introducing Hy-Vee Perks, your ticket to exclusive savings and rewards. Access exclusive perks, prices, earn gas discounts, and unlock special deals. All this for free. Join Hy-Vee Perks today and start saving.
Bring the kids, share the memories, celebrate 75 years of traditions at the Midwest Old Threshers Reunion. Relive the magic of steam engines, antique cars, and trucks, tractors, gas engines, and horses. Whether it's your first visit or a cherished tradition, you'll enjoy the delicious foods, the thrill of an Old West shootout, and the excitement of nightly grandstand entertainment. For 75 years, this has been the place where memories are made at the 2025 Midwest Old Threshers Reunion, August 28th through September 1st in Mount Pleasant, Iowa. Visit oldthreshers.com for more details.
The Connie and Amanda team is dedicated to giving back to our community by actively engaging with our clients, businesses, and the public. When it comes to helping you find your next home, investment, or commercial space, the Connie and Amanda team is here for you.
Ahoy, morning breathers. Happy Friday. Welcome back to
Happy Friday on a Tuesday.
Where did the time go, huh, Terry?
It flew right by.
Where did it go? So, yeah, it is Friday, but it's Tuesday for us. So,
yeah.
I want to first thank you both, Grant and Terry, for I'm sure you've got nothing else to do but come sit for a half an hour with us. But I appreciate you taking a little time
No
for us.
problem. Yeah, glad to do it.
I won't get to see everything today, but I will make a trip back. I'll bring some grandkids and we're gonna look around.
Bring grandkids. I got the perfect thing. It's called Drive a Tractor.
Oh,
I love it.
They get to drive an antique tractor through our makeshift barnyard.
Oh, wow.
Love it.
It's a lot of fun.
There we go. See, something for everybody truly here at the Midwest Old Threshers Reunion, the 75th year this year. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yes.
SPP, let's get set for the day.
Let's get set for the day.
We forgot to tell you can join in on that.
Yeah. It is Friday. It is the 29th day of August. This is episode 379.
It seemed like just this morning it was 376.
Yeah, exactly. We skipped
279.
So ironically, you won't hear this. You'll hear this in order, but tomorrow when we come back, it'll be 377 or something like that. Temperature right now, I'm not really sure, but I will tell you that
comfortable.
You know what? I was going to give a little forecast because I looked ahead, but Terry and Grant both said we don't talk about the weather. I will tell you.
That's sad because we have a meteorologist right over there.
Yeah, exactly.
But we don't want to jinx it.
SPP.
And so I don't want to jinx it, but it looks okay. It looks pretty dang good.
We got Iowa weather.
Yeah, we got Iowa weather. So anyway, I won't dwell on that. Just for you guys.
We've already talked enough about it, haven't we, guys?
We've already said too much. I don't know what today's headlines are because this is Tuesday and we're talking on Friday. So, but I do know sports. Fairfield, Mount Pleasant, and Washington volleyball teams are all in Grinnell for a tournament Saturday.
I wish I knew what. I'm sorry to interrupt, Matt.
Are you?
Truly,
yeah.
Truly, I haven't sent to Tennessee to do
Oh,
that.
you don't have it, do you?
I know. So what I was going to ask was, it's surely a national day of something.
It is. It is National Chop Suey Day.
Chop suey.
Yes. It is.
Okay.
It
That's
is
the
also,
one we don't have out here.
no chop suey at the reunion. It is
You
also
take your time on that one, Terry.
It is it's National Lemon Juice Day too. So I bet you got some
They've
lemonade,
got
some good lemonade
lemonade
stands
here.
around.
Very good lemonade
It is
here.
it is Jimmy Buffett Day, and it is National Sports Day.
See,
Oh.
I knew you
So,
knew.
I did. I just didn't share that. I forgot to print off my sheet, so none of you had it. But Washington Cross Country is in Anamosa on Saturday, and guess what, kids? It's football season.
Football kicking off
tonight. Fairfield travels to Benton Community. Washington goes up the road to Mid Prairie, and Mount Pleasant stays home to take on Mediapolis for a game.
Guess where you can see that?
You can see that on the Mount Pleasant Live video network. Brand new. It's not really a brand new network, but we've kind of taken a pause on it. But we're going to have all Mount Pleasant home games for football and volleyball, and then we'll travel on into winter and whatever. We're going to show that live on Facebook and YouTube, and it is sponsored by none other. Midwest Old Threshers
very
is our
good.
title
Very
sponsor
nice.
on that. So
Hang on. There's a guy moving at Mach 4 over here.
So, look for Mount Pleasant Live, all one word, on Facebook and YouTube. This day in history, on this day in 1997, pre-SPP.
Just barely.
Just barely, but pre-SPP. Netflix was founded by American entrepreneur Reed Hastings and Mark Randolph, originally a DVD rental company. Do you remember that, when all they did was DVDs?
Yes.
And then they moved into streaming, and I think they've done okay for themselves. They seem to be doing all right.
They figured out how to pivot.
They did
They
pivot.
did a very nice job at it.
Yeah, they seem to be all right.
That September, or wait, no, we're in August. That was my senior year, being down here. Yeah.
In 1997? Well, there you go.
You remember seeing Terry?
No.
You weren't looking around.
You
I
weren't
was
trying. You
3.
weren't trying hard to find it. I was 3.
I was 3.
But still, post Grant. It's pre SPP, post Grant.
Boy, I am starting to feel old.
I don't want to tell you how old I was in
And
1997. So
When is the Queen contest? We didn't talk about that.
it's Sweet 16.
Sweet 16
Yeah.
is crowned on Monday morning.
Monday morning.
At
9:45 at the family tent.
I
At the
love-
Hy-Vee family tent.
exactly.
There you go.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so
I
they're
love
sponsored.
seeing those ladies walk around.
And you have a lot. There's a lot of contestants. We put them in that section that we
Yes.
did. There's a lot
Yeah,
of
there's
contestants.
22.
22 contestants for that. So that's awesome.
Be a coveted crown.
It is a coveted crown. All right. Terry Grant, I think, Terry, you passed it off to Grant. So, Grant, random joke, random quote, or random fact?
Random fact.
A random fact.
Yeah, I'm glad you picked that because his jokes have been
My jokes have not been so good.
not been good, and I don't have my joke book.
I'm not sure the random fact is going to be great either, but we're going to go with it anyway.
Okay.
So, the longest concert is the 639-year-long performance of John Cage's As Slow as Possible, which is appropriately named. It began in 2001 and will conclude in 2640.
That's a long song.
I don't think anybody will listen
Where
to
are
the
they
whole thing.
playing at?
It's in a St. Burchard church in some town I can't pronounce, Germany, and is being performed on a specially built organ
Oh,
for
wow.
639 years.
I'm sure glad you found that for us, Matt.
Makes me want to go to Germany.
So they're not all good. Yeah, we're good. Yeah. But you can. I just listened to 5 minutes of it and go, all right, I got it.
Like a player organ is plugged in.
Yeah, exactly.
It can really go,
Exactly.
you know.
So I did minimal research on this, as is typical on these things that I do minimal research. But I do not know if it's played by a person and they keep switching people, or if it's pre-recorded, or what. Or who knows?
Doesn't Old Thrashers have a steam organ?
We do. There is one.
So there you go.
SPP, I think Boss Man's Matt random fact deserves to be a who gives a crap
Oh
moment.
no. So
There we go.
There,
Now it's over. Now it's
there
over.
it is. There's actually a sound effect to that too.
I'm
that we
sorry you
can't
guys
hear,
had to see
but
that,
Everybody
but-
else can.
If we ever go record in Germany, we can go to that church. and
Yeah, I'm
listen to
not.
the
I'm
music.
not going. I just.
on.
I don't know. See, this is the abuse I take on an almost daily basis. I try to come up with good, entertaining stuff, and these guys just run me down.
I wasn't offended, or I didn't make fun of your You're a fact.
It's okay. We make fun of Tim too, so it's all good. Tim catches it too.
We can all take it.
Yes.
All right, everybody. Let's see if we can find a today's takeaway.
Today's takeaway.
Boss man, I'll start with you.
Well, you know, the takeaway is if you come to Old Thresher's reunion, and you should, and you're bored, it's your own damn fault.
It's your own damn fault.
It's your own damn fault.
Plain and simple. You just can't. You can't see it all in one day. I don't think you can. All right, Rachel, do you have one?
I didn't realize you guys had over 1,000 campers here. That's a lot.
It's its own little village.
Are we going to let our guests off the hook? We don't need to get.
I don't know. Do you guys have a takeaway?
You have a takeaway for today's show? This is your first time. You are Morning Breath virgins, but here you are. Been long-time sponsors, but thank you for taking some time.
He's got to do better research. That's my. That was so lame.
You know what?
I'm still trying to process.
That's a great takeaway right there, Terry.
I have to give you credit for that takeaway. That's a good one.
Now I'm going to remember your name for the rest of my life. We'll be talking about this for months, by the way.
Good.
Grant, do you have a takeaway, or you just
need to get a checklist of items that could bring.
Yeah.
Guitar.
So I forgot. That's okay. I forgot my list. I forgot the microphone stand. Yeah.
Sounds like a repeated problem.
Boss man Matt.
Yeah. I've known these guys for quite a while. So
Getting roasted.
It's all
over
good.
Here.
It's all good.
I very much want to get a takeaway from SPP, but because I know he's got a good one, I might try and get it in the future tomorrow morning.
There you go. We'll get it tomorrow.
My takeaway is very simple.
2 days ago.
Never give Boss Man Matt a spotlight.
So this is the Boss Man Matt roasting hour. I'm glad I came. I'm glad I'm here.
Well, it's kind of like you coming home. You were in college.
Hey, I love Mount Pleasant. I went to college here. It's all good. I got lots of good memories about Mount Pleasant.
Awesome. Well, gentlemen, thanks very much for allowing us to be here today.
Yes,
truly enjoyed it.
thank
We're, Rachel and I will take a walk. I got to find some pie. You can tell me where that is.
I don't know if we'll have any.
We'll find something somewhere.
there's something we're gonna eat.
I'm eating something.
He's
Just all there
He's
is
gonna
to
smooth talk some church lady and be
It's gonna
like,
happen. It's gonna happen. So again, thank you for having us. Thanks everybody for, listening, because if you comment, we're not going to answer.
No comments. Not live.
We just can't do it. So thank you all for joining. Have a great weekend.
And
we shall
can
be.
I add something?
Yeah.
Post your pictures in the comments of being at Old Thrashers.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
We want to see, who watches and who's here.
We are off Monday, but we will be back Tuesday. So until then, everybody, come down to Old Threshers, take some pictures, share, and
subscribe, follow, all that stuff.
All that good stuff. We will see you on Tuesday. Until then, ahoy.
Ahoy.
Ahoy.